Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. RJ's forbidden romance, Poppy consoles Luna's ex-boyfriend. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that RJ Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, still isn't over Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada. The last time RJ was seen, he was asked how he was doing. While Zend Forrester Dominguez, Delon Demetz, seems at peace, RJ still seemed rather distraught. With Penelope Poppy Nozowa's Romy Park history, could she end up comforting RJ? Keep reading and let's talk about what could come next with this storyline. B&B spoilers reveal that RJ had no idea what was going on with Luna until after her arrest. RJ was completely in love with Luna. Unfortunately, Luna considered RJ to be just a boy and set her sights on Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. Luna almost got away with her crimes. In fact, the police had already arrested Luna's mother for Paul Hollis Hollister, Hollis W. Chambers, and Tom Starr's Clayt Howard murders. It was ironically Steffi Forrester Finnegan's Jacqueline McFinswood disappearance that led to Luna getting caught. RJ was confused and horrified after Luna's arrest. It's been several weeks now, probably months in bold time. However, the last time RJ was asked how he was holding up, he didn't look good. RJ seemed just as confused and distraught as the day Luna was busted. Zend, on the other hand, seems to be doing quite well. Maybe Zendu was able to throw all his energy into designing. In any case, Zendu seems to be at peace over the whole Luna thing, but RJ is clearly not. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Poppy recently had a jailhouse visit with Luna. Poppy clearly has not forgiven her daughter for her actions. Poppy still seems really angry, which is totally understandable. The worst thing Poppy can do is trust Luna, though. It's possible that if Luna is sending Bill letters, maybe she's doing the same with RJ. Maybe that's the real reason why RJ still seems so distraught. With RJ and Poppy both barely seen anymore, could they be spending time together? RJ hasn't even piped in on the Hope Logan, Annika Noel firing, which is odd. Perhaps Poppy and RJ bonded while trying to understand Luna's killer deception. In soaps, that usually leads to a sizzling romance. With Poppy's history and it being a soap, anything is possible. What do you think is going on with RJ? Are RJ and Poppy spending time together? Could it lead to a forbidden romance? The sun was setting over the Los Angeles skyline, casting a golden glow over the Forrester Creations offices. Inside, tensions were high, secrets were swirling, and emotions were running wild. Among the chaos, RJ Forrester found himself in the throes of a forbidden romance, one that had the potential to change the Forrester family dynamics forever. A passionate connection. RJ's heart raced as he stood outside a discreet corner cafe, the kind of place no one would think to find a Forrester. Sitting at a table tucked away in the shadows was Poppy Green, the vivacious assistant designer who had recently joined Forrester Creations. Her auburn hair glimmered under the cafe's warm lights, and her eyes sparkled with mischief as RJ approached. "RJ," she whispered, her voice trembling with a mix of excitement and apprehension. "Are you sure about this? If anyone finds out." "They won't," RJ assured her, taking her hand in his. "I can't stay away from you, Poppy. You're all I think about." Poppy sighed, her resolve weakening. She knew their relationship was taboo. She was technically still on probation as a new hire, and dating the CEO's son could spell disaster for her career. Yet RJ's charm and sincerity made it impossible for her to resist. Unbeknownst to the pair, they weren't as alone as they thought. Luna, RJ's ex-girlfriend and a fellow Forrester Creations designer, had followed him after noticing his recent behavior. From behind a row of planters, she watched as RJ leaned in and kissed Poppy. Her heart sank, jealousy and betrayal intertwining in her chest. Luna's past comes to light. Back at Forrester Creations, Luna confronted her own emotions. She had moved on, or so she thought, but seeing RJ with someone else stirred feelings she wasn't ready to face. Adding to her turmoil was the unexpected arrival of her ex-boyfriend, Nate Blackwell. Nate's sudden reappearance was no coincidence. He had heard about Luna's success at Forrester Creations and wanted to rekindle what they once had. Tall, brooding, and magnetic, Nate had always been a force in Luna's life, both a source of passion and pain. When Luna saw him waiting in the design studio, her breath caught. "Nate, what are you doing here?" "Came to see you," he said with his signature smirk. "I've missed you, Luna. And I think you've missed me too." Luna scoffed, trying to maintain her composure. "You don't just get to walk back into my life and act like nothing happened. I'm over you." But Nate wasn't easily deterred. He leaned closer, his voice dropping to a whisper. "Are you? Because I don't think you are." Their tense exchange was interrupted by Poppy, who had come to retrieve a forgotten sketchbook. Seeing Nate, she paused, her eyes widening in recognition. "Poppy," Nate said, startled. Luna's eyes darted between them. "Wait, you two know each other." Poppy hesitated before admitting, "Nate and I. We used to date. Before you, Luna." Poppy's confession, the revelation sent shockwaves through the room. Luna's ex and RJ's new flame had a history. The tangled web was growing more complex by the second. Later that evening, Poppy found herself alone with Nate in the Forrester Creations rooftop garden. The city lights twinkled below as Nate confronted her. "Why didn't you tell me you were working here?" Nate asked, his tone accusing yet tinged with vulnerability. "I didn't think it mattered," Poppy replied, crossing her arms defensively. "You're part of my past, Nate. I didn't expect to see you again." Nate studied her, his expression softening. "I wasn't the best to you, Poppy. I know that, but seeing you again, it's bringing back memories. Good ones." Poppy shook her head, refusing to let her emotions betray her. "You can't just waltz in and try to rewrite history. I've moved on." But Nate wasn't convinced. He took a step closer, his voice earnest. "Have you? Because it looks to me like you're running from your feelings, just like Luna is." Poppy turned away, tears brimming in her eyes. She hated how Nate could still get under her skin. But her heart was with RJ now, or so she thought. RJ's dilemma. Meanwhile, RJ was grappling with his own internal conflict. His forbidden romance with Poppy was exhilarating, but he couldn't shake the guilt of keeping it from his family. Ridge and Brooke had high expectations for him, and he knew how much they valued loyalty and transparency. During a tense family dinner, Ridge noticed RJ's distracted demeanor. "Something on your mind, son?" he asked, his tone probing. "No, Dad. Just busy with work," RJ replied, forcing a smile. But Brooke wasn't convinced. "RJ, you know you can tell us anything, right? Whatever it is, we'll support you." RJ nodded, but the weight of his secret felt heavier than ever. He needed to decide whether his feelings for Poppy were worth the potential fallout. A new rivalry. The next day, Luna and Poppy crossed paths in the design studio. The air was thick with tension as Luna confronted her. "I saw you with RJ," Luna said bluntly. "You're playing a dangerous game, Poppy." Poppy met her gaze, unflinching. "What RJ and I have is none of your business, Luna. You're not together anymore." "That doesn't mean I don't care about him," Luna shot back. And let's not forget your history with Nate. Does RJ know about that? Poppy's cheeks flushed, but she stood her ground. My past with Nate is irrelevant. RJ cares about me for who I am now. Luna smirked, crossing her arms. We'll see how long that lasts once the truth comes out. A brewing storm. As the week unfolded, tensions reached a boiling point. RJ overheard Nate and Poppy arguing in the rooftop garden, their voices carrying a mix of anger and unresolved feelings. "Why are you even here, Nate?" Poppy demanded. "You're just stirring up trouble." "Maybe I am," Nate admitted, "but I'm not the only one. You're playing with fire, Poppy, and you're going to get burned." RJ stepped forward, his presence startling them both. "What's going on here?" Poppy froze, guilt flashing across her face. "RJ, I can explain." But RJ held up a hand, his expression unreadable. "Save it, Poppy. I think I've heard enough." The fallout. As secrets unraveled and alliances shifted, RJ was left questioning everything. Could he trust Poppy after discovering her connection to Nate? And how would Luna's lingering feelings for RJ complicate matters further? The storm brewing at Forrester Creations threatened to consume them all. And as the dust settled, one thing was clear: no one's heart would emerge unscathed. B spoilers. Hope and Liam. Is their love over for good, or are they destined to find their way back to each other? The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers and updates reveal Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, has finally realized that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is the one and only woman for him. After navigating through the tumultuous drama involving Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, Liam is now prepared to reclaim his family and build a future with hope. Liam is fully aware of how his actions have contributed to the distance between him and Hope, leading to issues in their marriage. Hope has often felt that Liam's heart was not entirely hers, especially considering how frequently he pursued Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Mathinswood. This realization has fueled Liam's determination to present a more dedicated side of himself to Hope. He recognizes that merely saying the right things won't be enough to win her back, so he's focused on demonstrating his commitment through tangible actions. However, he faces a significant obstacle in this journey: Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Hope is hesitant to revisit her troubled past with Liam, especially when she has a bright new future with Carter right before her. With Carter already proving to be a loyal partner, it's understandable that she would choose to remain with him rather than risk her heart with Liam once more. Fans of B&B have witnessed the heartfelt exchanges between Hope and Carter, indicating that their connection goes beyond a mere fling. As their feelings for each other continue to grow, what implications does this have for the lonely Liam? Eventually, Liam will learn about Hope and Carter's blossoming relationship, and it's likely to leave him feeling devastated. Liam might ultimately choose not to let anything stand in the way of his desire to win Hope's heart back and reconcile with her. Even if he takes a break from pursuing Hope, that longing could resurface. In the world of B&B, some couples are meant to find their way back to each other, and Liam and Hope could very well be one of those pairs. When pondering whether their story has truly come to an end, remember that in soap operas, anything is possible. Hope and Liam might not be finished just yet. This could merely be a pause in their destined journey. Hope Logan and Liam Spencer have weathered more storms than most couples ever dream of. From paternity scandals and secret kisses to betrayals and reconciliations, their love story has been an emotional roller coaster. However, recent events have left fans questioning: is this the final chapter of Lope, or could destiny bring them back together once again? A love torn apart. It wasn't long ago that Hope and Liam appeared to be the epitome of a power couple. Their bond, rooted in mutual respect and unwavering support, seemed unbreakable. Yet, like any couple on The Bold and the Beautiful, their relationship wasn't immune to cracks. Hope's recent emotional turmoil surrounding Thomas Forrester has been a catalyst for their latest issues. Thomas, despite his troubled history, has been working overtime to prove he's changed. His dedication to Hope and their work at Forrester Creations reignited a spark, one that Liam couldn't ignore. Though Hope swore her feelings for Thomas were strictly professional, Liam couldn't shake his insecurities. When Liam caught Hope sharing a passionate kiss with Thomas, his world crumbled. It was the ultimate betrayal for a man who had forgiven so much in the past. For Hope, it was a moment of confusion, a fleeting moment where passion overtook logic. But for Liam, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Moving on, but not really. In the aftermath of the kiss, Liam moved out of the cabin, leaving Hope to grapple with the weight of her decisions. While both have attempted to move on, neither has been entirely successful. Liam has found himself drawn to Steffi Forrester, his ex-wife and mother of his daughter Kelly. The familiarity and comfort Steffi offers have reignited old feelings. But is it genuine love, or just a way for Liam to mask his pain? Meanwhile, Hope has continued to work closely with Thomas, creating tension that even she can't ignore. Though she insists her relationship with Thomas is strictly platonic, whispers in the Forrester corridors tell a different story. Could Hope be fighting feelings for the man she once swore she'd never trust again? Destiny or destruction? Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful know that Hope and Liam's love story is deeply tied to the concept of destiny. But with every reconciliation comes another heartbreak. Is their love truly faded, or are they simply clinging to an idea of what could have been? Hope's mother, Brooke Logan, has been adamant that Liam is the right man for her daughter, warning her to stay away from Thomas. Brooke's past with Ridge Forrester, a love story defined by endless back and forth, has made her a staunch advocate for stability. But Hope is not her mother, and her choices may lead her down a very different path. On the other side, Ridge has defended Thomas, insisting that his son deserves a second chance. Ridge's unwavering support has emboldened Thomas, but could his obsession with Hope resurface, proving everyone right about him all along? A glimmer of hope. Despite the odds stacked against them, there's something undeniable about Hope and Liam's connection. They share a history, a daughter, and countless memories that can't be erased overnight. Even as they explore relationships with other people, their longing glances and lingering conversations hint that the door isn't entirely closed. Liam, in particular, has struggled to fully commit to Steffi. Though he loves her, his heart still aches for Hope. He questions whether he walked away too soon, whether he should have fought harder for the life they built together. Similarly, Hope has begun to realize the magnitude of her mistakes. While she's tried to convince herself that her connection to Thomas is harmless, her heart tells a different story. She misses the stability and unwavering devotion Liam provided, a stark contrast to the chaos Thomas brings. The road ahead. As the holidays approach in Los Angeles, the tension between Hope, Liam, Steffi, and Thomas is bound to come to a head. A family gathering could force Hope and Liam to confront their lingering feelings, while Steffi and Thomas are left to pick up the pieces. Rumors suggest that a dramatic event, perhaps a health scare involving their daughter Beth, could bring Hope and Liam back together. Nothing forces a couple to reevaluate their priorities, like the fear of losing what matters most. But even if they find their way back to each other, will their relationship ever truly be the same? Trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild. Liam's hesitance to forgive and Hope's lingering doubts about Thomas could create new hurdles in their journey. What fans are saying? The B&B fanbase is divided on whether Hope and Liam should reunite. Some argue that their relationship has become toxic, with endless cycles of betrayal and forgiveness. Others believe that true love is worth fighting for, and that Hope and Liam's connection is too strong to ignore. Social media has been abuzz with speculation about what's next for Lope. Will Liam's jealousy over Thomas push Hope further away? Or will Hope's realization that Thomas is still dangerous drive her back into Liam's arms? Final thoughts. Hope and Liam's love story has been anything but simple, and that's exactly what keeps fans invested. Whether they end up together or finally go their separate ways, one thing is clear: their journey is far from over. As The Bold and the Beautiful continues to weave its intricate web of drama, viewers can only hold their breath and wait to see what twists and turns lie ahead. Is this the end of Hope and Liam, or is it just another chapter in their epic saga? Only time will tell.